Some kids ride those tiny toy cars that inch along, and then there are 24-volt ride-ons that make everyone stop and stare. These things move quicker, handle rougher yards, and look like mini versions of real vehicles. Kids love them, and honestly, grown-ups usually end up wishing there was an adult size. This video is all about the best 24-volt ride-ons. You'll see some that are easy on the wallet, others that land in the mid-range, and one that sits at that higher premium level. Each one fits different needs, so it's smart to watch the full video and see which one makes sense for you. All the links are in the description if you want to check prices or look closer. If this video helps you out, hit like, subscribe, and tap that bell so you don't miss new reviews. And if something is unclear or you're wondering about a certain model, drop a comment and I'll try to help. Let's get into the reviews. Number 5. New Kita 24-volt dump truck. Number 5 looks like something straight out of a kid's construction dream. The big surprise here is the working dump bed. Kids can raise it using a little joystick, and it even comes with a tiny shovel for scooping sand, leaves, or grass. I can already picture someone loading way too many rocks and then proudly dumping them right in the middle of the driveway. 2 motors push it up to around 4 miles per hour, which keeps things exciting without turning parents into track stars. It handles grass, gravel, and pavement, and it holds up to 110 pounds, so older and younger kids can both fit. There is a remote if parents want to stay in charge. Manual mode has 2 speeds, and the remote has 3, giving a little wiggle room if the driver starts steering like a wild race car pilot. The safety setup brings a wide seat, a seatbelt, headlights, and EVA foam tires that grip better than hard plastic wheels. Music and Bluetooth bring a bit of fun, and the one-key start makes kids feel like they're running a real machine at a job site. Some folks say it takes a while to build, and a few ran into motor trouble after months of use, though customer service seems pretty helpful with replacement parts. With a mid-range cost and a dump bed kids love, this one fits families who want something fun for hauling and tipping loads all day long. Number 4. Best Choice Products Honda Talon. This next ride looks like a tiny off-road buggy, and it fits 2 kids at the same time. That means one can steer, and the other can just sit back and hang on to the snack bag. It has a chunky frame, bright headlights, and that sporty look kids love. 4 motors help it move across grass and pavement. And many parents say it even handles light snow without getting stuck. The top speed hits around 4 miles per hour, with a slower setting for younger riders. There's a remote for adults, so if someone decides to point it straight at a flower bed, a grown-up can take control before the roses suffer. A big plus here is the roomy seating. Kids from 3 to 8 usually fit without feeling squished, and the harness helps keep them safe. The treaded wheels give better grip than smooth plastic, and the suspension softens bumps across the yard. There's Bluetooth for music and bright lights up front, which makes it extra fun to drive at dusk. Most parents say assembly takes 30 to 45 minutes, so it's not bad, though a few reported parts like axles or wheels wearing out after heavy use. For an affordable pick with space for 2 riders and a sporty design, this one delivers plenty of backyard excitement. Number 3. Arbelli 24-volt 2-seater truck. Rolling into number 3, this one looks like a mini truck that 2 kids can actually share without elbow fights. The seats are separate, there are armrests, and both sides get their own seatbelt. It feels like something a kid would take on a very serious mission to deliver stuffed animals from the porch to the backyard. 4 motors give it enough strength to move across grass, gravel, and small hills without getting stuck every 5 feet. The top speed is about 4.5 miles per hour, and there's a soft start so it doesn't jump forward too fast. Parents get a remote to take control if the driver aims straight for a tree or a garden fence. There's a switch to change between 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, which helps on trickier ground. Suspension springs and EVA tires make the ride smoother, and the bright headlights and rainbow lights in the back make it look really fun at night. Bluetooth and built-in songs add some entertainment while kids cruise around. This one sits in the mid-range price group, and parents usually say it feels sturdy and keeps running for a long time on one charge. Some folks mention the remote giving trouble or the motors acting up after months of use, though customer service seems to help with replacements. If you want something roomy, good on rough yards, and packed with lights and music, This truck makes a strong case. Number 2. Blitzshark 24-volt 2-seater UTV. Up at number 2, this one looks like a mini UTV built for 2 riders who want something a little more sporty. The seat is wide, about 20 inches, so kids aren't squished together like sardines. It holds up to around 130 pounds, so siblings can ride at the same time without arguing over whose turn it is. There are 4 motors pushing it along, and parents can switch between 2-wheel drive to save battery or 4-wheel drive for tougher yard spots. The top speed is a little over 4 miles per hour, and the spring suspension helps it bounce over small bumps without rattling the riders. There's a remote with an emergency stop button, which is nice for parents whose kids like sharp turns or surprise braking. For fun stuff, there are bright headlights up front, colorful searchlights, and Bluetooth so kids can blast music from a phone. Most parents say the battery lasts a while, especially in 2-wheel drive, and they like that the assembly only takes about 45 minutes. Some buyers talked about small issues with speaker wiring, but it doesn't seem common. With an affordable price, roomy seating, and simple controls, this one works great for families who want 2 kids riding at once without worrying the motor will get stuck on the grass or a small hill. Number 1. Sopbost licensed BRP Can-Am Maverick X3. At number 1, this ride feels like the closest thing kids get to a real off-road machine. It's bigger than most of the others on this list, with room for 2 riders and an adjustable driver's seat, so taller kids can fit without feeling jammed under the wheel. The full roll bar and working trunk in the back make it look like something straight from an adult trail. There are 4 motors working together, so it moves well across grass and hills without slowing to a crawl. The top speed reaches around 5 miles per hour, and the suspension with EVA tires helps smooth out bumpy ground. Parents get a remote with an emergency brake, which helps when younger kids turn like they're in a chase scene. Kids can hook up music through Bluetooth, USB, or an aux cord. Bright headlights and taillights come on with a switch, making it look even cooler in the early evening. It has seatbelts for both riders, and the doors lock in place so nobody falls out during sharp turns. Some families mentioned the belts run a little big on smaller kids, so that might need a quick fix. This ride sits in the premium range, but parents say the battery lasts a long time and it handles hills better than many smaller models. A few had motor or charging port issues after months of heavy use, though customer service seems helpful with replacement parts. If you want something large, realistic, and strong enough for rough yards, this one sits at the top for a reason. So that wraps up our list. Some rides are built for hauling, some for speed, and some for kids who want that big, sporty UTV style. There's basically a choice for every kind of backyard driver. If something caught your eye, the links are down in the description. If this helped, tap like, hit subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss new videos. Drop a comment if you have any questions or thoughts, and if you want more reviews like this, check out our other videos. Thanks for hanging out.